Welcome, YouTube friends and family, to a very frizzy-headed day. Oh my goodness. I should look in the mirror before I start the video. I wanted to share with you, I just got a phone call from the post office. Guess what? My new chickens are here. So let's go to the post office, which seems a really odd way to mouth them, but let's go get them. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, we're home. I hope they don't come busting out, because they're lively. What I can tell you is I'm really surprised at how light the box is. Yeah, Mommy's gonna check on you now. I'm not real sure how to get this open. Yeah, you're about to bust out. I may have to take you outside. Well, hi, girlies. Oh, they're about to bust out. Okay. I'm going to take them outside, get them situated. And Frankie's like, I want a bite of that, and I'll bring you back. Well, y'all, I'll have to fix my hair again. I hate that they came in the rain, but they're so cute, and they're tiny. I thought they'd be a lot bigger. So I made them some electrolyte water and dipped their beaks. And they calmed down. Their cute as can be, though. Looky here. Aren't they cute? So here's Fancy Ray and Jolene and Violet. Compared to the little babies, they sure don't look 16 weeks old to me. So the fluffy one is a silky, and the other two are copper black marlins. And they are so cute. Or marins, M-A-R-A-N-S, not marlins. But they're settling in, and I'll be checking on them all day long. What do you think of your no sissies? Miss Violet, Miss Marigold. I'll get it. Miss Jolene seems to be doing much better. Well, good morning a few days later. I am feeling much better. My swelling has gone down. My black eye is better. So yeah, I'd say all in all, it's a win-win. Guys, I've been super neglectful this year I bought a flat of Impatiens because I want to fill up my not my veggie pod, whatever this, the green stalk, hurts to laugh though still, with the flowers, but they need more shade. So I'm going to put them over by my dining table because, as you know, if you've been on my channel for a long time, you know I like and enjoy my time outdoors. We have had rain. But it's supposed to be dry and in the upper 80s for the next 4 days, which is pretty much unheard of for May. I think one day the high is even going to be 89. So that will be followed by a very sharp Wednesday cool down and a chance for some severe weather. So let me get situated here. So if you've never had a green stalk before, I can actually link my model. They've got a lot of new ones. They just had a big sale for Mother's Day. But I didn't get that done, did I? I tried to kind of ignore Mother's Day this year. Just because it was my first year without my mom. So what I've done here over the spring is I've kept my winter cover on my green stalk. So the dirt is really dry. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's a lot easier to plant that way and then just wet it down because this thing gets daggone heavy. So I've pulled out all of the remaining roots and foliage from last year. Each one of mine holds 6 flowers. Do I have enough, you ask? I'm not rightly sure. Might have too much, but there are other places I can put these. It's just been an odd spring. I keep saying that. You guys are probably like, girl, you ever gonna get your life together? The dental issues have been a big deal, and I want to thank all of you who've commented and shared your experiences. I've now found I'm not the only person that has genetically bad teeth. A lot of you have opted for dentures, and I don't criticize that decision. I should be okay on the top once I get these well, there's one top implant, one bottom implant. Because I don't do well with things like in my mouth as a retainer wearer for many years. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people that won't wear their teeth. Because my ex-husband wouldn't. Which it never has bothered me, but I just, you know, if I can keep my own teeth, I'm going to, as long as I can afford to, and it makes sense, because sometimes, guys, it just doesn't make sense. So we'll just have to see. I know it's expensive, but I'm worth it. Isn't this going to be lovely? I don't think I got that one deep enough. So the little white tray in the middle, the way the green stalk works, if you've not seen one of these before, and they have knockoffs at the Dollar Tree, I assume they work just fine, but you water from the top, and there's a system with these little trays where the water comes out and waters each level where the pockets are. You can do herbs, you can do all sorts of things in a veggie pod. I mean, green stalk. Am I going to get these words right? So I wanted to also give you a little bit of an update on Jolene. She's okay. She does not seem to be in pain. Miss Jolene's never going to be herself again, I'm afraid. I've been checking her twice a day. She was very reluctant on her right wing. I think I've shared that before. This morning I realized she does have an open bite that is healing, so the fox did get her. Update on the fox, no one's seen it. So I've talked to both neighbors, no one's seen the fox since. Could have just been a one-off. I'm not willing to take a chance. So Mr. Steve and Mr. Dan will be starting. They're going to do, I think, a few things today, and they're going to be starting next week hot and heavy on getting the extension built. And I do plan on letting the girls free range for like an hour or so when I'm out here. But guys, honestly, if that fox jumped over the fence again, it usually will run if it hears a human or sees a human. I just hope I could save them. I've thought about various ways. Maybe I could block off so that they can only go so far. But y'all, I'm tapped out on fence money. So, all right, we've got round number 1 done. I've got these laid out in order, and I'm gonna go ahead and move this, here's my suggestion, to the destination because it's very hard to move once it's full. I've had some bricks in it through the winter so it wouldn't tip over. There's also, if you can see coming out down here, there's a hose, so any excess water will drain out. But I can't leave it where it's been because this gets full afternoon sun. I need to move it over there. So let me do that and I'll bring you back and we'll keep on building. All right, y'all, all planted. I actually put the bricks back in the top here to kind of force more water into the lower chambers because it'll fill up a little faster. And this is all you have to do. Now, again, I will tell you, in my environment, unless we're getting heavy, regular rains, and I don't know that I will get enough rain back here, it has to be watered every day. And I'll just water until it dribbles out that hose I showed you. Super simple. So I had to stop the video for a while because Mr. Steve and Mrs. Tara, his wife, came over. She's also a nurse. I hope you don't mind me telling that, Tara. They have a really neat home security system. Cameras that are solar, that operate on a 360-degree view, that have facial recognition if you don't want it picking up every time you're in the backyard, that can pick up motion. So my primary interest was the fox, but I think it really improves my home security, so I want to show you that. Such a neat little thing. You do need a home base as well as whatever camera device. They have wired and wireless solar. I try to do everything solar I possibly can, and I've been really pleased. I set it up by myself. He just hung it. And it was really no problem at all. And as you can see, guys, this takes a lot of water, but again, this is the first watering, so it is gonna soak it up. And I'm not sure about leaving those bricks in there. It seemed like such a good idea at the time. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, so let me show you this real quick. See the little clip right here? Can you see that? Okay, I hear you. The clip actually slides over. So scary. Yep, there's that. And y'all, I'm sure you can see my silver hair is shining. I don't know about this let your hair go silver thing. The back's pretty much silver anyway because it doesn't take the color very well, but we'll see. I may come on here one day, as my dad would say, a gray-headed old lady. He did not like gray hair on a woman. I colored my mom's hair well into her 80s. So, exciting things. I want to show you also, my veggie pot has gone crazy. I'm going to have to harvest some radishes. And I thought, I really would like a salad. Not sure I can chew it, but I can roast those radishes. You can, just like you would any root vegetable, a carrot, an onion, a turnip, anything like that. They get very sweet and they taste nothing like, if you don't like the bitter bite of a radish, nothing like it. Okay, so I can see it raining through. It might be about full. I'm gonna let that run through a little bit. Oops, that might be too much. Might just do some spraying just to freshen up the pot as well. So I highly recommend these, y'all. I have the rolling base and the winter cover. Now once it's full of water and wet dirt, it's a little bit harder to move, but it's doable even for one of my weekends. All right, I'm sure you guys have seen enough. Flat, shallow. I'm just gonna kind of wet them all. Yeah, water's running out the bottom, so it's gotten all the way through. And as you see, I didn't have enough flowers to do the entire thing. So I might plant some herb seeds in there. I love basil, so I might do some basil. I might do some parsley. I still have seed, but for now, I want this to get, I had some plant food in there. And I do like these Miracle Grow sprayers, even though Miracle Grow is not organic. If you're careful, you can take the lid off the bottle and put anything you want in there. So that works out. All right, let me show you real quick a couple things, and then we're gonna close for the day. I hope you'll stay tuned. As you can see here, I have radishes ready to be picked. Excuse me for bobbling all over. I don't know if I can chew the lettuce. I have a couple cherry tomatoes, and there is my stevia. So I'm pleased with how this came out. But up here, y'all, all the way up here, is my new Eufy solar-powered night vision 360-degree security camera, and this thing is awesome. I can pan over like to the corner. You can stretch, zoom in. I can turn it all the way over, check on the chickens, and it's up high enough, it's a better view. And if you're wondering what is on my fence, that is not poison ivy, it is an ivy that grows. I forget what it's called, but it's very hard to kill. I'll say that. Raspberry bush back there in the corner doing really, really well. Petunias need some sun. My herbs are doing really well. I did get some weeding done in the garden, but it's looking so good, y'all. And my daddy's yuccas are about to bloom. So all in all, successful grow season off to a start. And this is my little weather station. You like the babies? She's very interested in the little girls. Here they are, peeping away. And I swear, little Winona is so cute. I got her out today, and well, I hold them every day, but she's got the bluest little ears. They're just hard to see. But you can tell that I just don't trust Fancy Ray, because she can be kind of a bully. You can tell that she's very interested. And Miss Violet back there looking too, but the baby chicks are just dying to get in with the big girls, and I'm not ready to do that. So next week starts the chicken annex building. You can see lots of building materials. Oh, I'm awful at this right here. This fence will come out. This will be all enclosed. So I'll be really glad for that. My girls can run back and forth. Fancy Ray gets in a panic when she needs to lay an egg because she doesn't like laying in the run. But guys, I just have to do, you know, whatever can be safest for my chickens. And I will let them free range some, but I also feel like I need to get over being so afraid. And especially because the fox hasn't been seen or caught to my knowledge. So that's a little scary too. So next week, we'll probably have some time with Mr. Steve to talk about what he's doing. I act like I do it, and I don't do it. Like, I didn't get up on that ladder and put that camera up either, let me tell you. But I look forward to him coming, and Mr. Dan is also going to be coming to help. It's always better to have two. I'm absolutely no help when it comes to heavy lifting. And if y'all are wondering why my face is kind of red, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just from being on the steroids for my teeth. So at any rate, grateful for them. And I hope you've enjoyed today's video. A little bit of chickens, a little bit of home security suggestions, a little bit of gardening, all the fun things in life. So my feet are filthy dirty. So I'm going to go, once again, wash and dry my feet. And I'm going to head in for a little bit, maybe come out later this afternoon. It's super overcast today, so even though it's supposed to be 80 for a high, it's pretty comfortable. It was really foggy this morning, so backyard camera is fully charged. Okay, good. All right, y'all. I will see you on Saturday, if not before. And I'll have some good things to share, maybe do some cooking, because I'm hoping by then I'll be able to eat. And y'all, I know that you can see that I'm missing a tooth. I know that. But I've just decided to let it heal, to not even worry about it. And yeah, it's just part of life, you know. You get gray hair, you get lots of wrinkles. Mine are smiley wrinkles, or I'd like to think so. And your teeth fall out sometimes. All right, guys, y'all take care. If you'll do me a big favor, smash that like button on your way out. And until I see you again, be healthy, be well, be blessed, and y'all take care.